Hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class beta. In the last session we have seen about the oxidation reactions of aldehydes and ketones, and also we can say that distinguish between aldehydes and ketones using Toland's test, using Fehling's test and Benedict and Schiff's, like the different types of reagents we have seen. Okay, fine beta. Now in this class I am going to explain one more very important topic, that is nothing but the aldol condensation. Very important, 100%. Okay now. So what is mean by aldol condensation? What are the reactions are there? Like that all we are going to be finished in this class. But before that, this reaction comes under which category? The category is reactions due to acidic alpha hydrogen of aldehydes and ketones. So first of all we have to know that in aldehydes and ketones, which carbon is denoted as alpha, and why that alpha hydrogen contains more acidic nature. Like that reasons first of all I am going to give you better. Okay na? Right. So first of all, aldehyde, let me consider one example. For suppose that is nothing but the acetaldehyde. CH3 bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to H. Next example, one more for ketone. For suppose I am going to take that acetone. CH3 bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to H. Now listen carefully beta. So in this acetaldehyde compound, C double bond O is functional group, and in ketone also C double bond O is nothing but functional group. Functional group adjacent carbon is always considered as alpha. So this is nothing but what, Nana? Alpha carbon, because of it is around the carbonyl functional group. But in case of ketone, we can denote two alpha carbons because of both are present, okay, around what, Nana? Carbonyl functional group. Okay na? Good. So here how many alpha hydrogens are there? 3 alpha hydrogens are there. So all 3 alpha hydrogens, they are having the nature is nothing but acidic nature. And in case of acetone, 2 alpha carbons are there, and each alpha carbon contains 3 hydrogens. So total number of hydrogens are 6 hydrogens. So all 6 hydrogens, we have to say that they are having the nature is nothing but what, Nana? Acidic nature. So now my question is, why alpha hydrogens they are having acidic nature? So the reason is CH3 connected to C double bond O group. C double bond O is nothing but what, Nana? Carbonyl group. Its nature is nothing but what, Nana? Electron withdrawing nature. So carbonyl group always going to be act as electron withdrawing group, moderately electron withdrawing group, Nana. Okay. So due to its electron withdrawing nature, the sigma bonded electrons, they are shifting or delocalizing towards the carbonyl group. So all the electrons of methyl group, they are withdrawn by what, Nana? Carbonyl functional group. So due to that reason only, CH3 carbon, alpha carbon, it is ready to lose the proton. It is ready to lose what, Nana? Proton. So such proton donating tendency, we have to say that their acidic nature. Okay na beta? Good. And one more thing try to remember here. Same thing is CH3 connected to C double bond O group. C double bond O nature is nothing but electron withdrawing nature. Due to its electron withdrawing nature, alpha carbon, it is ready to lose what, Nana? One of the proton in the form of H plus. Here also alpha carbon, it is ready to lose one of the proton in the form of H plus because of both the alpha carbons are connected to the electron withdrawing carbonyl group. That is the reason. So reason number 1 is electron withdrawing carbonyl group, and reason number 2 is resonance structures. Resonance structures. Sir, what are the resonance structures? How can you show that? Yes, I am going to show you now. First, suppose I am going to write one carbonyl functional group, bond, C double bond O bond, and you suppose it connected to, it is nothing but the alpha carbon, and you suppose alpha carbon contains, okay na beta, 3 hydrogen atoms, or simply you can consider at least 1 hydrogen atom. At least 1 hydrogen atom, that is enough beta. Okay, and try to remember carefully. All these reactions, they goes to be proceeds in the presence of basic medium. So in presence of base means base accept the H plus ion. So I am going to be right here base. So base, it is going to accept the what, Nana? Hydrogen. Which hydrogen? Alpha hydrogen. Because of alpha hydrogen, it contains more acidic hydrogens. It can lose the H plus ion. That H plus combines with OH minus base. You can remove the water molecule. Okay, so after the removal of H plus by using base, what you are going to get? Yes, same thing, bond C double bond O bond. Yes, it contains two bonds that I am going to write as it is. But from below the plane, okay, now what we are removing, Nana? We are removing H plus ion. After removal of H plus ion, central C contain the charge is nothing but negative. Okay, now beta. Now listen carefully. Aldehydes and ketones, initially due to presence of alpha hydrogen, they are having acidic nature. But after loss of proton, acids are changes into the conjugate bases. So this is your structure. The structure name is nothing but what, Nana? Conjugate base. So for that conjugate base, now we can write the resonance. Sir, how? Okay, I am going to show the structure. So this is nothing but two-headed arrow. It indicates the symbol of resonance. So your alpha carbon contain the negative charge due to loss of H plus ion. Alpha carbon contain negative charge. So that negative charge is nothing but one bond. It's going to be delocalized between carbon to carbon. At the same time, as compared to carbon, oxygen contains more electronegativity. Means this pi bond goes to be delocalized towards the oxygen, Nana. Now we can write second resonance. Again same thing, bond. Above plane double bond O becomes what, Nana? Single bond O. O contain the charge is minus due to delocalization of pi bond. Next, between carbon to carbon, single bond becomes what, beta? Double bond. And after that, above plane and right plane, these two bonds will be left as it is, Nana. Again, we can make delocalization. Okay, now this bond between O to C, again, one of the pi bond, it goes to be shifted towards the carbon. So you suppose this is resonance 1 and you suppose it is nothing but the resonance 2. So by using that carbonyl group with the help of alpha hydrogen, for aldehydes and ketones, we can write two resonance structures for their respective conjugated bases. So reason number 1 is electron withdrawing effect of carbonyl group. I have given the reasons here. Number 2 is resonance structures of conjugate bases of the aldehydes and ketones. So due to these two reasons, we have to say that 100% the alpha hydrogen of aldehydes and ketones that contains acidic nature. Reason clear, Nana? So only you have to be focused on two examples. For the two reasons, I have given two different diagrams. Now clear? Good. So on the basis of this alpha hydrogen concept, now we are going to discuss the first reaction, very important. It is nothing but the aldol condensation. What is the reaction, beta? Aldol condensation. Whatever that may be, student कितना भी dull हो, 100% इस reaction को पढ़ के रहना पड़ेगा, 100%. Okay, all of you? Right. So first of all, of course, a somewhat lengthy reaction, Nana. But very easily in short method I am going to tell you, so try to focus and try to remind the information. Okay, right. Oh, first of all I am going to give you one statement. Okay, now yes, the statement is, first of all I am going to consider that two same moles of aldehydes, otherwise you can consider two same moles of ketones. Two same moles of what, beta? Ketones. But here one condition should be applied. Maybe aldehyde and maybe ketone, whatever that may be the example. In that aldehyde and in that ketone, we are taking two moles, same रहना पड़ेगा वो भी. And aldehydes and maybe ketone, whatever that may be, they should contains at least one alpha hydrogen atom. At least one alpha hydrogen we must require. If they do not contain alpha hydrogen, they won't undergo aldol condensation. So what is the required condition, beta? Aldehydes and ketones, they should contain at least one alpha hydrogen. This is the symbol. Okay, this is the now condition, beta, be careful. So what do you require here? So in aldol condensation, the aldehydes and ketones which are involving in that reaction, they should contain at least one alpha hydrogen. At least one what, beta? Alpha hydrogen. That is the required condition. Okay, fine. Two same moles of aldehydes which are having alpha hydrogen atoms, they undergoes, the reaction name is called self-condensation. Condensation का meaning mixing. What you are mixing? Two aldehydes. Aldehyde plus aldehyde. Acetaldehyde plus acetaldehyde. Why? Because of acetaldehyde contain alpha hydrogen. Like that. So two same moles of aldehyde means two same moles of acetaldehyde, and it contain alpha hydrogen. Both they undergoes condensation, means mixing. Self condensation will be takes place. So aldol condensation is nothing but self condensation. It was taking place in presence of bases only. So here I am going to be considered that dilute bases. So what are the bases we have to be considered? You can consider dilute NaOH. Otherwise you can consider that sodium carbonate. Otherwise you can consider that barium hydroxide. In place of sodium hydroxide, if you want, you can consider potassium carbonate. Na2CO3 के place में K2CO3 भी आप apply कर सकते हैं as you wish. Okay, good. So in presence of any dilute alkali or base, what I have given here, so same moles of aldehydes and ketones, they undergoes self condensation. So upon condensation, what are the products you are going to be get? Listen carefully. Two same moles of aldehydes upon self condensation in presence of dilute bases, they are going to form the product is beta hydroxy aldehydes. What is the product you are going to get? Beta hydroxy aldehydes. And also we can say another name of this compound is called aldol. Beta hydroxy aldehydes, otherwise we can say that aldol. Yes, similarly we can say that by the take of 2 moles of ketones, when 2 moles of ketones which are having alpha hydrogen, when they undergoes self condensation in presence of dilute bases, so they are going to form the product is beta hydroxy ketones, and also we can say the short name is called ketols. Okay na beta? Yeah, almost all reaction was completed and one more step is there, Nana. Okay na? Right. So what is the one more step? Where you are getting that one more step? I am going to tell you now. Right. Beta hydroxy aldehydes, or we can say aldol compound, again it undergoes dehydration. Dehydration will be takes place simply upon heating. Beta hydroxy ketones, and also we can say that ketones. Now both the compounds, simply we have to say that upon heating they undergoes dehydration. By the loss of water molecule, upon heating they undergoes dehydration. Both the compounds, aldols and ketones. After the loss of water molecules, both they are going to form a common product, that is nothing but the alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. Alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. This is your final statement of the aldol condensation. In this class I am not going to discuss any other things. One and only reaction with mechanism, that is nothing but aldol condensation, because of this reaction is highly important. Okay na? Once again, finally I am going to repeat the statement. Aldehydes and ketones which are having at least one alpha hydrogen atom undergoes self-condensation in presence of dilute bases to form beta hydroxy aldehydes, and we can say that aldol, and beta hydroxy ketones, and also we can say that ketols. Finally, actually they are in little bit unstable form. Definitely upon heating they loses the water molecule and they changes into the final product alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. Means between alpha carbon and beta carbon you will get the unsaturation, means double bond formation will be occurs. So how the double bond going to be formed between alpha and beta, and how to form the aldol, how to form the beta, okay, the ketols, like that all I am going to give you, okay, in the form of equations. So listen beta, here mainly two equations I want to give you. 100% अपने को दो equation पढ़ना पड़ेगा. One by taking 2 same moles of aldehyde, and another example by taking 2 same moles of ketones. So shall I continue now? Yes. So reaction number 1 I am going to give you by taking 2 moles of same moles of aldehyde. First suppose just now I have told you. So which aldehyde contain alpha hydrogen? Formaldehyde beta. Formaldehyde do not contain alpha hydrogen. Means formaldehyde never undergoes aldol condensation. Okay na? So go for next aldehyde. That is what? Acetaldehyde. So now I am going to consider acetaldehyde. 2 same moles of acetaldehyde means we have to take 2 moles of acetaldehyde. So the answer is in the formula. Okay. Example number 1. So CH3 bonded to C double bond O. Again it connected to what Nana? H. But that hydrogen we can write from below the plane also. No problem na? Right. CH3 bond C double bond OH. 1 mole of acetaldehyde I have taken. But we required 2 same moles. So 1 more mole of acetaldehyde. CH3 bonded to CHO. Sir, here you have written one structure, here you have written one more structure. Both are having same molecular formula. If you want, you can consider CH3 bond CHO, CH3 bond CHO. Yes or no, beta? If you want, here also you can write CH3 bond C double bond OH. यहाँ पर भी लिख सकते हैं, but यहाँ पर इतना लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. I will tell you why. Okay. So here I have taken. So this is nothing but the C double CHO carbonyl functional group. Adjacent carbon is alpha. Alpha 3 hydrogens are there, but as per condition at least 1 alpha is enough. That too here 3 alpha hydrogens are there. Okay, easily accept कर सकते. And here carbonyl functional group again same thing. Adjacent is alpha. Okay na? So we don't need to focus on first alpha CH3. Just we have to be focused on second only. Why I will tell you. Okay na? Of course यहाँ पर भी अपन denote कर सकते, but leave it now. Okay na? 2 same moles of acetaldehydes I have taken. They undergoes self condensation in presence of dilute bases. Self condensation is a reversible reaction, and self condensation takes place by using what Nana? Dilute bases. Simply you can write the dilute NaOH. Fine, huh? Okay. Now I am going to form the intermediate beta hydroxyaldehyde. So how to form the beta hydroxyaldehyde? This is very important. That final product you can write easily, Nana, but middle product is very important. So how to write that aldol and ketol products? This is from aldehyde, so now we have to form the aldol. Okay, fine. CH3 bonded to C, that I am going to write as it is from the first molecule of acetaldehyde. C below plane H, yes, that also I am going to write as it is. C above plane double bond O, but as compared to carbon, oxygen contain more electronegativity. Yes or no, beta? Yes. So this pi bond goes to be shifted or delocalized towards the oxygen. Now oxygen contains charge minus. Minus means it will accept the plus. Which plus? Acidic alpha hydrogen. So from next molecule, here alpha CH3 is there na beta. So one of the alpha hydrogen, one of the H plus ion from second molecule shifted to O. Nothing but O becomes what, Nana? OH. So after the loss of H plus, CH3 becomes CH2 minus. Such a CH2 minus attacks upon central carbocation. So central carbocation attacked with what, Nana? CH2. Okay, now once again this pi bond is shifting towards the oxygen. Central C contain the charge is positive and oxygen contain the charge is negative. O minus attacked by H plus of acidic hydrogen. So we have written OH. After loss of H plus, CH3 becomes CH2 minus. Now CH2 minus attacks upon carbonyl plus. Attacks upon carbonyl plus. Next, it connected to what is the group, Nana? It connected to, that is nothing but CH3. So now listen carefully how to write the name of this product. Listen. CHO adjacent carbon is alpha. Alpha adjacent is nothing but beta. Beta hydroxy. CHO means aldehyde. Beta hydroxy aldehyde. It is also known as aldol. Okay, na beta. So listen carefully. Is how many moles of acetaldehyde we have taken? 2 moles of acetaldehyde. 2 moles of acetaldehyde in presence of dilute NaOH. They undergo self-condensation and forms an aldol product. What is the aldol product? Beta hydroxyaldehyde. Okay, and for this compound I am going to write the IUPAC name, no problem. Functional group is 1 and this is 2 carbon and this is 3 carbon and this is 4 carbon. 3 connected to hydroxy. So simply we can say that 3 hydroxy. Total 4 carbons are there in that root chain. So simply we can say that but. And all are single bonds. So simply we can say that ane. And the functional group is nothing but Al. So the suffix is nothing but Al, aldehyde. 3 hydroxy butanol. IUPAC name, common name is beta hydroxyaldehyde. Otherwise, simply you can say that it is nothing but the aldol product. Okay, na beta? Right. So now such beta hydroxyaldehyde compound followed by undergo the process heating. Upon heating, it going to lose the water molecule. Sir, how to remove the water molecule? Means from which side we have to remove the H plus, and from which carbon we have to remove the OH minus. That is the answer. From alpha CH2 is there. From alpha carbon always we have to remove the H atom, and from beta carbon we have to remove the OH atom. From alpha H, from beta OH they are removed in the form of water molecule. After the removal of water molecule between alpha and beta, single bond converted into double bond. So the product is CH3 bond C contain H, CH3 bond CH. From beta carbon we are removing OH group. Okay, leave it Nana. From alpha carbon we are removing one hydrogen, means CH2 becomes CH. But between here what will be formed? Double bond going to be formed. I have written here CH, CH2 becomes CH, and last group is nothing but CHO. That CHO we have to be write as it is. I hope you understand. Between alpha and beta, single become double because of from alpha we are removing H plus, and from beta we are removing OH minus. H plus combines with OH minus, okay, and undergo dehydration will be takes place. Finally, the product is, this is the functional group Nana. Adjacent carbon is alpha, adjacent is beta. Between alpha and beta, double bond is there, means we can say that unsaturated. Alpha, beta, unsaturated aldehyde, or we can say alpha, beta, unsaturated carbonyl compound. Okay, na beta. But this name I have given in day 1 of aldehyde Nana. In the story of nomenclature I have given to you clearly. So the name of this, common name of this compound is called crotonaldehyde. Very, very, very important. So try to remember at least now. So this is the formula of what Nana? Crotonaldehyde. And can you write its IUPAC name? IUPAC name we can write easily. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon means root word is nothing but but. Double bond after second carbon, we can say that 2 in but, 2 in. And functional group is aldehyde, its position is nothing but 1, we can say that Al. But 2 in 1 Al, or simply we can say that 2 butanol. Okay, na beta? Good. So I hope you understand everything clearly. What is the name of this? Another name of this compound, Nana? This is the IUPAC name. We can write the common name. Its common name is called beta hydroxy. Beta plus hydroxy, but compound is aldehyde. So we can say beta hydroxy aldehyde, and also we can say that aldol. By taking aldehyde, I have given the example perfectly, including IUPAC and common names also. So once again, all of you, 2 same moles of aldehydes. Yes, I have taken acetaldehyde. They undergo self-condensation in presence of dilute base, that is nothing but NaOH. So it forms beta hydroxyaldehyde. Yes, beta hydroxyaldehyde. We can write its IUPAC name. Followed by it undergo dehydration upon heating, forms alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, and we can say that carbonyl compound. But exact name is nothing but crotonaldehyde. For that IUPAC name is 2-butanol. Okay, na beta? I hope you understand. Okay, now. Right. Now, second example I am going to give you by taking second category example, that is nothing but 2 same moles of ketones. So which ketone? Best example is acetone. I have shown you starting Nana. Acetone contain total 2 alpha carbons, 6 alpha hydrogens, CH3, बीच में C double bond हो. Okay ना बेटा? Good. Now I am going to show you aldol condensation by taking 2 same moles of acetone. In the same manner we have to be right manner. Okay? Yes, I am going to show you. Acetone, what is the formula? CH3 bonded 2. What is the formula of acetone beta? Acetone formula is CH3 bonded to C double bond O, again bonded to CH3, but the CH3 I'm going to be write from downside, same like above. CH3 C double bond of H, acetaldehyde. CH3 C double bond of CH3, acetone. For our comfortment only नाना, नहीं तो थोड़ा सा confuse हो जाते तुम लोग. You write in the same manner as I wish. Now we have to be consider acetaldehyde plus acetaldehyde. Here is what? Acetone plus acetone. CH3 bonded to C double bond O bonded to CH3. So 2 moles of acetones I have taken here. Yes, beta. And they contain what? Alpha hydrogen. C double bond of functional group adjacent is alpha carbon. Yes, so this is also alpha, AB alpha, AB alpha. All they are alpha, but we don't need to denote all. Just we have to be focused on the second molecule alpha. Second molecule alpha. That only we have to be focused. Okay? Because from that side only we are delocalizing alpha hydrogen. Of course, from right side also you can do as you wish because of both are same. Anyway, so 2 same moles of acetone, both are having alpha hydrogen atoms, so they are okay now eligible to participate in what aldol condensation. So 2 moles of acetone, they undergo aldol condensation. They undergo aldol condensation in presence of dilute NaOH. Now what we are going to get nana? Beta hydroxy ketone. So how? Same thing. CH3 bond, C double bond O. I am going to write here as it is. Just I have written CH3 bond C. But below plane CH3 is there. Yes, you can write as it is from below plane CH3. But as compared to carbon, oxygen contains more electronegativity. That means one of the pi bond was delocalizing or shifting towards the oxygen. So by the delocalization of such pi bond, central C contains the charge positive and oxygen contains the charge negative. So oxygen contains the charge negative. It required positive proton, that is nothing but acidic proton. That acidic proton coming from alpha carbon. So from alpha CH3, one of the hydrogens shifted to O, means O becomes OH. Okay, after the loss of one acidic proton, CH3 becomes CH2 minus. So such CH2 minus adapts upon central C. Good. Next, CH3 connected to C double bond of CH3. Yes, it also connected to what nana? Yes, it connected to C double bond O and CH3. I hope you understand. So what is the name of this compound? Yes, I am going to show you. C double bond O is nothing but functional group. Adjacent is alpha, again adjacent is beta. So the name of this compound is called beta hydroxy ketone. So what is the name of this compound beta? Beta hydroxy ketone. And also simply we can say that ketone. Like that above I have told you. If you want you can write for this also IUPAC name. How can you write the IUPAC name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 methyl, 4 hydroxy. First as per alphabet we have to move on. So 4 hydroxy, 4 methyl, pentane, 2-ol. That is IUPAC name, 100% you can write now. And also shortly we can say that beta hydroxy ketone. Simply you can say that ketone as you wish. Okay now. So followed by it undergo simply what done upon heating it undergoes dehydration. So how to do dehydration already I have told you na beta. From alpha we have to remove the H and from beta carbon we have to remove the OH. They goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. After that between alpha and beta single bond place में अपन क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? Double bond. So CH3 bond C. Below plane already CH3 is there. I have written that as it is. After removal of water molecule between alpha and beta, single bond becomes double bond. And from alpha we have removed one hydrogen, means CH2 becomes CH. After that C double bond O, CH3, that we have to write as it is. C double bond O, CH3. So what is the compound? Keto compound. Functional group adjacent is alpha, alpha adjacent is beta. Alpha, beta, unsaturated ketone, nothing but alpha, beta, unsaturated carbonyl compound. So what is the common name of this compound? Very, very, very important. It is known as Mesitylene oxide. It is known as what, Nana? Mesitylene oxide. Question was repeated directly in objective exam also. And you have to give the preparation 100%. Give the aldol condensation by using acetaldehyde. You have to read this reaction only. Give aldol condensation by using acetone. You have to read this reaction only. What they are asking, that only you have to be right. That's why all of you, Nana, listen carefully. नहीं तो तुम क्या करते बोले तो you will read the definition and you will consider only one example. Don't do that. You have to focus on both the examples. Okay, all of you? Good. And for this also, if you want, you can write IUPAC name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 connected to methyl. So simply we can say that 4 methyl. Total how many carbons are there? 5 carbons are there. Simply we can say that pent. Double bond position after 2. Okay, now 1, 2, 3. 3 के बाद double bond. So simply we can say that pent 3 in. But ketone position is 2. So simply we can say that 2O. 4 methyl, pent, 3 in, 2O. Like that we have to rewrite that. So this is nothing but IUPAC name and this is your common name. Common name is nothing but mesitylene oxide. So 2 same moles of acetaldehyde upon aldol condensation gives beta hydroxyaldehyde. Finally it forms crotonaldehyde. Crotonaldehyde. Next, 2 same moles of acetone upon aldol condensation gives beta hydroxyketone, which upon dehydration gives mesitylene oxide. So acetaldehyde final product is crotonaldehyde and acetone final product is mesitylene oxide. And intermediate, you know that aldehyde gives aldol and ketones gives ketols. I hope you understand this story clearly. Okay, na beta? Good. Now, one question I want to ask you. That is 1 mark question and multiple times repeated in board exam. So the question is, which type of aldehydes and ketones do not undergoes aldol condensation? So already you know the answer beta very well. Which type of aldehydes? The aldehydes and ketones which do not contains acidic alpha hydrogen. Okay, now they won't undergoes what beta? Aldol condensation. So now I am going to show you the reaction. Question is, so directly I am going to give you this point in the form of note point. My note point form में दे देता हूँ आपको, but this is very important question for 1 watt nana 1 mark. Right. So the compound is formaldehyde. Yes, you know the formulas very well. What is the formula of formaldehyde? H bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to H. Okay, no? Right, man. Otherwise, shortly we can say that H bonded to CHO. Next, what is the formula of benzaldehyde? Benzaldehyde formula is benzene bonded to CHO. Benzene bonded to CHO. And also we can say that C6H5 bond CHO. Next compound, very important compound, I am going to introduce that. That is nothing but the chloral. This compound we have utilized in DDT preparation. Hello, alkane chapter. So chloral formula is CCl3 bond CHO, looking like acetone, looking like acetaldehyde. What is the formula of acetaldehyde? CH3 bond CHO. So all 3 hydrogens are replaced by 3 chlorine. So trichloroacetaldehyde. This is known as chloral. Now listen carefully. This is the functional group. No more adjacent alpha carbon, means no more adjacent alpha hydrogen. Next, this is functional group. Adjacent carbon is alpha. In formaldehyde, no alpha hydrogen, no alpha carbon. But in benzaldehyde, alpha carbon is there, but that do not contain alpha hydrogen. Next, chloral. This is the functional group. This is adjacent alpha carbon. Alpha carbon is there, but is there any alpha hydrogen? No alpha hydrogen. But we want not alpha carbon, we want alpha hydrogen. So formaldehyde and benzaldehyde and chloral, these 3 compounds, they do not contain alpha hydrogen atom. So due to absence of alpha hydrogen atom, these 3 compounds, they do not undergo What beta? Aldol condensation. Very, very, very important. Simply they will ask you, why benzaldehyde do not undergoes aldol? So answer is no alpha hydrogen. Bas 1 mark. Okay na beta? Good. So on the basis of this, one more question I am going to ask you. So that is only for objective point of view, short question na. Question is CH3 bond, CH2 bond, CHO. Compound name is propionaldehyde, or we can say propanal. So propionaldehyde, they have given the symbol upon arrow mark. Number 1 is dilute NaOH, and upon the arrow mark they have given one more, that is nothing but simply upon heating. What is your final product? They are asking final product. So dilute NaOH, you will get the intermediate product. Upon heating, you will get the final product. Okay na? So without writing reaction, shortly how to write the final product, that I am going to show you now. Are you ready? Yes. Right now. So how to write the final product? Shortly in aldol condensation, that I am going to show you now. So in aldol condensation, one condition you know very well, 2 same moles of aldehyde or ketone they have to be considered, but they should contain alpha hydrogen. Okay. So this is nothing but the functional group, adjacent is alpha. Alpha contain 2 hydrogen, so we can consider for aldol. But how many moles? 2 moles. But as per question they have given 1 mole. Yes, they will give you only 1 mole, but 100% you have to consider 2 moles. Right now. So I am going to write the reaction shortly. Answer is CH3 bonded to CH2. It connected to CHO, and also we can say that CH double bond O. No problem na? CH3 bond CH2, C double bond OH, otherwise CH double bond O. Like that you can write in that, no compromise. You can write as it is. Okay, fine beta. But actually as per aldol condensation, we have to be considered that how many moles of aldehyde beta? 2 moles of aldehyde. This is aldehyde number 1. Now I am going to be considered that aldehyde number 2. But in that second mole of aldehyde, we have to be focused on alpha hydrogen. So directly I am going to be focused on the alpha hydrogen carbon. It connected to one side CHO and it connected to one more side CH3. We don't need to consider CH3 nana. Okay, all of you, we have to be focused only on the alpha carbon. Right. So 2 same moles of what nana? Propionaldehyde, and also we can say that propanol. 2 same moles of propanol, simply upon, okay, in presence of dilute NaOH, and simply we can say in presence of dilute bases, they will form the beta hydroxyaldehyde, no problem, don't need to focus, and followed by heating will be takes place, means they undergo dehydration. Dehydration means what? Loss of water molecule. So how to remove the water molecule, that I am going to tell you completely in short way. Simply now, from first mole of aldehyde or ketone, we have to remove the oxygen. From second mole of aldehyde and ketone, we have to remove the H2. That H2 from only alpha carbon, not from beta. So we don't need to consider beta CH3. That's why I have written downside. Okay, fine. So from second molecule H2, from first molecule O, removed in the form of H2. Remaining we have to make club. You will get the condensation product. CH3 bond CH2. Yes, I have written here CH3 bond CH2. CH2 connected to CH. Okay, CH2 connected to CH. After CH double bond is there, CH double bond C. CH double bond C. C below plane CH3, right plane CHO. C below plane is CH3, right plane is CHO. Again, functional group adjacent is alpha, alpha adjacent is beta. So compound name is nothing but the alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. Otherwise, you can read the IUPAC name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here second carbon contain methyl. Simply we can say that 2 methyl. Total 5 carbon means simply we can say pent. Double bond after 2, pent 2 in, okay, and 1 AN because the first position is aldehyde. And what is the name of this reactant, Nana? Is 2 same moles of propanol, and also we can say that common name is nothing but the propionaldehyde. 2 same moles, like that we have to be considered. Okay, na? In that manner, we can directly write the final product. So once again, already in original equation I have given ketone na beta. Once again for ketone, how to write shortcut I will tell you. Right, Nana? CH3 bonded to C double bond O, again bonded to CH3, acetone. One more acetone. CH3 bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to CH3 in presence of dilute bases and also followed by heating. So how to write the product? From first molecule already I have told you we have to remove the O. From second molecule already I have told you CH3 is there, but you remove only H2. Okay na beta? So यहाँ से H2, यहाँ से O, we can remove the H2O, remaining CH3 bond C. Okay, CH3 bond C. Below plane CH3 is there. I have written below plane CH3. C double bond. From alpha carbon 3 hydrogens are there, but we have removed 2 hydrogen, but remaining is only CH na beta? Yes, I am going to write that CH. C double bond CH bonded to C double bond O CH3 bonded to C double bond O CH3. So what is the name of this compound? 2 moles of acetone. It gives the final product. Already I have told you briefly in above example, that is nothing but the mesitylene oxide. So already mesitylene oxide I have given in second example na beta, but the two equations are rightly, okay, now briefly how to be right for theory point of view, but these are the short methods only for objective point of view. So in short way, how to write the final product? Okay, now from first molecule we have to remove the oxygen. From second molecule, especially from alpha carbon, we have to remove the H2 that goes to be removed in the form of water molecule. After that, okay, upon condensation, you will get the alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes and ketones. Okay, now beta. So this is the story about the aldol condensation. Okay, now beta. But today's class is enough, and in tomorrow's class, I am going to tell you mechanism of aldol condensation. After explanation of that, I am going to start the one more very important reaction, cross aldol condensation. This is aldol condensation na beta, and tomorrow's class is cross aldol condensation. That is also very important. Okay na? That we will discuss in tomorrow's class, and you have to be make practice nana. Very important, don't be neglect.